Hey everyone, welcome back to another Healthy Hustle. My name is Nicole Spires. I'm the Director of Communications here at New Earth. And today we're going to hear from a guest who is a wealth of knowledge when it comes to wellness. We recently had the opportunity to sit down with Amy Chadwick to discuss the topic of supplementation and if it's really worth our time or money or not. A little bit about Amy. Amy has a rich history in wellness with a 20-year background in nursing, including an emphasis on women's health, employee wellness, behavioral and mental health, and cardiovascular care. She has been a certified health coach for over 6 years and a personal trainer for just about the same amount of time. Amy specializes in weight loss, stress management, behavior change, and gut-brain health, making her the perfect person for our topic at hand. So let's go ahead and dive in and hear what Amy had to say when addressing the question to supplement or not.
Hi, everyone. My name is Amy Chadwick. This is actually a very hot topic, and I call it to supplement or not to supplement. It's a big debate in the medical field. And, people are kind of one side or the other on it. At this stage of the game, a lot of us are not eating those 5+ fruits and vegetables a day. So it might actually be a good idea to take some supplements. The standard American diet doesn't even have half of these things unless it's fortified with it. I know a lot of cereals fortify with B as in boy vitamins. And then sadly, our fruits and vegetables just are not as nutritious as they were before. In this one research article that I was looking at, unfortunately, with the elevated levels of carbon dioxide that we're experiencing now just from our environment, unfortunately, it lowers the mineral content in our plants. So even though we may be eating 5 or 6 fruits and vegetables a day, we're not getting the same kind of mineral content or vitamins that we were once upon a time. And this is a sad thing, just kind of seeing the degradation of our food. So we're going to just touch quickly upon a couple different diets who actually probably do need to supplement. And again, if you have a medical condition that has anything to do with absorption problems, that is something that you want to discuss with your providers for sure. Same thing if you have medical conditions where you have issues with calcium or vitamin D. Those are things absolutely to discuss with your providers. You may need supplements that are stronger than, over the counter. But a couple different diets that people are practicing right now, the vegan diet and the keto diet. So we'll take a look at each one of these. So for vegans, you're obviously not getting a lot of animal products, as in none. And with that comes a lack of B12. It also can come with a lack of vitamin D, as in dog. And especially in the Pacific Northwest, we need vitamin D. We don't get as much sun. We're not outdoors in tank tops and shorts, except for this summer. And then, if you're not eating eggs, if you're not eating seafood, you could miss out on alpha linoleic acid, which are long chain fatty acids. Again, these are really important as we look to brain health, as we look at nerve health. And so this is where actually New Earth does come in. A lot of vegans actually use algae to supplement their diets for these vitamins. And New Earth does a great job of packing their supplements full of these things. So this is where essentials or renew, those come in. The mind is great, or just the straight algae itself. So those that diet actually works very well with the New Earth supplements. Keto diet, that's another one. Obviously, we're looking at a very high fat diet. We are looking at very low fruits and vegetables because it has very low carbohydrate restrictions. So, I mean, some when you start the keto diet, you're looking at 20 grams of carbs or less. So even though you're eating lettuce, it still has carbohydrates in it. So you really have to be careful about how many carbs you get in, which equals less fruits and vegetables most of the time. Because of this is where you need things to break down high protein, high fat. And this is where digestive enzymes come into play and help actually break down your food so you can absorb it better. And you can actually get the nutrients out of the protein and fat that you're eating. Magnesium is another big one that you could be missing out on. And of course, fiber that we get from our fruits and vegetables. So again, if you are using some of the algae supplements, you can meet the requirements for this. And of course, you always get your ALA, and you can get your amino acid profiles out of this as well, especially for vegans who will need that more. And then, of course, using a whole food diet, if you are eating at least, I would say, 7 servings of fruits and vegetables a day, and you're trying to diversify those, so a lot of green, a lot of yellow, a lot of orange foods, then you might not need to supplement as much, again, because our food just doesn't have as many minerals, and it isn't, kind of chock full of the nutrients. And something like, if you would like to have an adjunct of, I would say, especially in the Pacific Northwest, vitamin D, or again, the amino acids that you get from the algae, that would be a great idea.
What a wealth of information. Bottom line, with today's food system and the standard American diet, it's important to ensure we're getting the nutrients our bodies require with the help of high quality supplements. If you're looking to help ensure that you are getting the right amount of micronutrients, antioxidants, essential fatty acids, and so on, take a look at what we call nature's multivitamin, also known as Essentials by New Earth. If you're interested in hearing the entire conversation, go ahead and click the link in the description. Thanks for tuning in, you guys, and we'll catch up with you on the next Healthy Hustle.